Your knees hurt. You've tried everything, and nothing sticks. Here's what nobody checked: your ankles. In most cases of chronic knee pain after 40, the ankle is where it starts. Fix the ankle first, the knee follows. Stay till the end. I'll show you a 20-second test you can do right now. Subscribe, because next week, I'm covering the one muscle that controls your entire lower body after 40. Comment below, left knee or right knee. Let me show you something most people never learn about how the body moves. Every time you take a step, your body has to absorb force. That force travels up through a chain: foot, ankle, knee, hip, spine. Each joint in that chain has a specific job. The ankle's job is to absorb shock and allow your shin to move forward over your foot. That forward movement is called dorsiflexion. Without it, the force that should be absorbed at the ankle gets transferred directly up to the knee. Think of it like a car with a broken shock absorber on the front wheel. The wheel still turns, the car still moves, but every bump goes straight into the frame. Over time, the frame cracks. Your knee is the frame. After 40, ankle dorsiflexion decreases in virtually everyone. The Achilles tendon stiffens. The ankle joint capsule tightens. The calf muscles shorten from years of sitting and walking in shoes with even a small heel. A 2017 study in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy measured ankle dorsiflexion across age groups. Adults over 40 had on average 31% less dorsiflexion range than adults in their 20s. That 31% deficit doesn't disappear. It transfers directly to the knee. When the ankle can't dorsiflex properly, the body finds another way to move forward. It cheats. And the cheat always costs the knee. Here's the mechanics. Normal walking requires about 10 degrees of ankle dorsiflexion at mid-stance, the moment when your full body weight is over 1 foot. If the ankle can only provide 5 degrees, the body compensates in one of 3 ways. The heel comes up early, shifting load to the forefoot and increasing compressive force on the patellofemoral joint, the joint behind your kneecap. The knee collapses inward, a movement called dynamic valgus, which creates shear stress on the medial collateral ligament and meniscus. Or the foot flattens and rolls inward, overpronation, which rotates the tibia internally and grinds the medial knee compartment with every step. Most people with chronic knee pain are doing all 3 of these compensations simultaneously, thousands of times per day, without realizing it. A 2020 study in clinical biomechanics followed 180 adults with patellofemoral pain, the most common type of knee pain after 40. Restricted ankle dorsiflexion was present in 76% of cases, not as a coincidence, as a primary mechanical driver. Stay with me. The next part explains why every knee treatment you've tried has given you temporary relief and nothing more. Every standard knee pain treatment, strengthening the quad, wearing a knee brace, getting a cortisone injection, addresses the knee directly. And every one of these treatments provides temporary relief before the pain returns, because none of them address the ankle. Cortisone reduces inflammation in the knee joint, but the mechanical force creating that inflammation, the abnormal load from a stiff ankle, is still there with every step. The inflammation comes back. The injection wears off. Quad strengthening is valuable. But if you're strengthening the quad while the ankle is still forcing the knee into valgus with every rep, you're building strength on top of dysfunction. The stronger quad just produces more force through a compromised joint. I had a patient, Sandra, 44, a teacher from Austin. 2 years of right knee pain. 6 months of physical therapy focused entirely on hip and quad strengthening. 2 cortisone injections. Pain unchanged. When I assessed her ankle dorsiflexion, her right ankle had only 6 degrees of available range. Normal is 15 to 20. Her left ankle had 14 degrees. She had been loading her right knee with a 60% dorsiflexion deficit for years. We spent the first 4 weeks working exclusively on her right ankle. Her knee pain dropped 40% before we touched the knee at all. In 3 months, her pain was gone. The knee wasn't the problem. It was just the place where Sandra's body chose to break down. If you're seeing this pattern in yourself, treatments that work for a few weeks and then stop, subscribe. Next week, I'm covering the exact assessment I run on every patient with chronic joint pain before I touch the joint itself. You don't want to miss it. Here's how to test your own ankle dorsiflexion. You need a wall in 5 minutes. Stand facing a wall. Place your toes 4 inches from the wall, roughly 4 finger widths. Keep your heel flat on the floor. Now try to touch your knee to the wall without your heel lifting. Knee touches wall with heel flat. Adequate dorsiflexion. Heel comes up before the knee reaches the wall. Your ankle is restricted. Test both sides. In most people with chronic knee pain, one ankle is significantly more restricted, and it almost always matches the side of greater knee pain. Now the weight-bearing lunge test, more precise. Stand in a lunge position with your front foot 5 inches from the wall. Drive your front knee toward the wall, keeping your heel flat. Measure the distance between your big toe and the wall when your knee just touches. Less than 4 inches, restricted. Less than 3 inches, severely restricted. Do this test right now and write your number in the comments. Left side, right side, both. I read every comment and I'll tell you exactly what your result means for your knee. 3 steps, in this order. 8 minutes. Do this daily for 4 weeks and retest. Step 1, Achilles and soleus mobilization. Stand facing a wall, hands on wall for balance. Split stance, back leg straight, heel pressed into floor. Lean forward until you feel a strong pull in the calf. Hold 45 seconds. This is the gastrocnemius. 3 steps. In this order, 8 minutes. Do this daily for 4 weeks and retest. Step 1, Achilles and soleus mobilization. Stand facing a wall, hands on wall for balance. Split stance, back leg straight, heel pressed into floor. Lean forward until you feel a strong pull in the calf. Hold 45 seconds. This is the gastrocnemius. 3 steps, in this order. 8 minutes. Do this daily for 4 weeks and retest. Step 1, Achilles and soleus mobilization. Stand facing a wall, hands on wall for balance. Split stance, back leg straight, heel pressed into floor. Lean forward until you feel a strong pull in the calf. Hold 45 seconds. This is the gastrocnemius. Now bend the back knee slightly. Same position, heel still down. Hold 45 seconds. This reaches the soleus, which sits deeper and is almost always the tighter of the two. 3 rounds each side. The soleus is the primary restrictor of dorsiflexion in adults over 40 because it attaches below the knee and tightens with every hour of sitting. Step 2, ankle joint mobilization. Sit on the floor, one knee bent, foot flat. Place both hands on your shin just above the ankle. Push your shin forward over your foot past the point of restriction. Heel down. Hold 3 seconds, release, repeat 15 times. You're mobilizing the talocrural joint, the actual ankle joint, which develops capsular stiffness independently of the muscles. Stretching the calf addresses the muscle. This addresses the joint itself. You need both. Step 3, loaded dorsiflexion. Stand with your toes on a slightly elevated surface, a folded towel, a book, anything that raises your forefoot half an inch. Slowly lower your heels toward the floor, then rise back up. Repeat 15 times. This builds dorsiflexion range under load, the condition in which you actually use the ankle during walking. Range built, lying on the floor, doesn't always transfer to walking. This step makes that transfer happen. Retest your wall distance at 4 weeks. In most people, dorsiflexion improves 4 to 8 degrees in 4 weeks. That improvement directly reduces compensatory load on the knee. Patients report knee pain reduction before the knee has received any direct treatment because the source of the load is finally being addressed. Your knees have been absorbing the consequences of your ankles for years. Every step you take with restricted dorsiflexion grinds the wrong surfaces of the knee joint together. The cartilage doesn't grow back, but the load can be reduced, starting tonight with 8 minutes and a wall. Your knee pain isn't a knee problem. It's an ankle problem that your knee has been paying for. 31% less dorsiflexion after 40. 76% of knee pain cases tied to restricted ankle mobility. Fix the ankle first. The knee follows. Do the wall test tonight. Write your number below. And if you want to understand what's happening to your knee cartilage specifically after 40 and what actually slows that process down, that video is right here. Watch it next.